Okay, a lot of people are asking me how come I never give my opinion on what happened at that meeting the other night. It's been in on CBC, and mainly a lot of people are talking about it. A lot. So anyway, turn around, fans. Turn around. It was quite a meeting. It was hectic. It was disappointment. It was. It drained me out. I mean, totally drained me out. I was going to walk home, and I couldn't even walk home. I was lucky because I bought 2 bags of popcorn, and once I found out, they said it was going to be an info session. That means you go table to table, and they say, "Oh, we're nurses. We're ready to people that has mental distress. We can help them." Then the other one is mental addiction. They all have their own little job, and they call it, what do you call them? Service providers. Maybe that's the task force that David Hickey is talking about. So it's really, it was just, there was, I myself, I was upset because I wasted two bags of popcorn. So David Cohen, while I was doing the video, I don't know if it was right after David Hickey or during when David Hickey was talking to me, David Cohen, the leader of the Green Party, stood in the middle of the crowd in the, is it a gym? Stood there and shouted, "There's the 2 ministers you want to talk to, David Hickey and Sidney Miles." Sidney Miles. No. Maybe Sidney Miles would have said, "Oh, you all need my consent to talk to me." Focus shows. So turn around. She better straighten me out before the next election. Focus shows. So turn around. If everybody looked, they focused on the 2 ministers. And me, I was right in front of them, and I hollered at a guy, said, "Here, give me a chair, give me that chair." So I took the chair, I sat down, and there it was. They were screaming and hollering, and then it's so funny, David Hickey's a tall fella, and he says, "I'm here to listen to you. I will listen to you if I have to stay here until 2 o'clock in the morning." What's funny, when they started the discussion, it started at 6:30, but then it went for 7 o'clock. It started at 7. I'll stay till 2. Anyway, about 9:30, I had on the PA, "Okay, everybody must leave the building. Everybody must leave the building." Like the government, okay, we did our job. We listened to the people. We're paid to listen to the people. That's what we did, but it's still going to go there. But it was very hectic. And David, I got to give him credit. He stood there. He took it all. He just stood. And then he mentioned the name Marcel Lebrun. Now that surprised me. Marcel Lebrun, as you know, the guy, nice guy, the guy that started a tiny home, which he meant well, but it's not what he expected. So Marcel wanted to talk. Everybody hollered, "No, we don't want to talk to him. No, we want you to tell us how come the tiny homes are here." So I was surprised, Marcel. Ooh. But at the end, Marcel Lebrun came with this is like, he had all the concern marked, and then he was going like this, and then he wanted to make sure that he never missed anything, but he was just going and going. That people weren't really interested. But he did say one thing that's I'm very concerned. He said, "Hey, okay, it's how much? 100 meters from a school." But he said, "Let's not forget here, alcohol and marijuana is legal. So what exactly does that mean? They could go at the school line. Oh, mommy, little Johnny, how come you smell marijuana? Well, maybe I was too close to the what is not the encampment. So I'm still. Um, oh my God. Anyway, close to that. Oh my God, this is terrible. And I'm not starting this goddamn thing. So anyway, to all the shelters, maybe I was too close. They smoked so much marijuana that it went toward the school. But not a good answer, if you ask me. And it's like I said, it was hectic. The province never let the city know what they were doing. They said it was going to be in the area. They never said where. They clear cut the area where it's going to be. And I even mentioned to David Hickey, I said, oh, what about the PM Bridge? PM Bridge, what's that? Oh, the Princess Margaret Bridge. Is that a way for when they get depressed, they'll go up the bridge and jump off? That a way for the government to save money? Well, he didn't want to hear that. But it's and it's the highest point of the city, and there's a lot of people jumping off the bridges, Westmoreland, the Walking Bridge, and the PM Bridge. Lately, there's been a lot. So there's no question about it. The Liberal are only going to be there for 4 years or 8 years or whatever, but the residents in that area are going to be there forever. So what's going to happen is there's no way in the world that this is like it's a wonderful life and everybody's happy and the neighbors all come in for coffee. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Methead is crime. Methead is stealing, assault. That's what they do. There's no go to church and pray God, be thankful they have a little shelter, tiny homes. No, that's not the way it is. And they got the forestry cemetery. Now what's going to happen? They said, well, we have security there. They had security at Somerset Acres in St. John, and a guy walked in there and took a gun and shot a guy living in a tiny home, shot him dead. Boom. And then to that, and then he left. They arrested him later, but it had to do with drugs. Always drugs. So that area to be like a plague, it's going to be a plague, and all the drug dealers are going to arrive there, and they're going to ruin Forest Hill. Well, Skyline Acres is it's just a normal folks live. They live in a nice, quiet area, not like downtown Fredericton. And we're going to let a little group, 24 tiny homes, go there and ruin it forever? No, this is not right. There's only one thing to do. A little protest. The government did their job. I gotta give credit to David Hickey. He did good. He stood there, and I will admit, with me, he's good with me. Never invited me in his office to really have conversation outside the ledge. Him, John Doran, the Minister of Health, and a few others, but Cindy Miles, you need her consent. Susan Hope, nope, doesn't want to sit down with me at all, runs. And but he stood there, but he was too straightforward the week before, and he told the media, okay, we're going to have a meeting, but really, we don't care. It's still going to go there. It's still going to go there. Don't matter what they say. We already made up our mind. And my opinion, like I told the minister, it should have been at the soup kitchen, the old Victoria Hospital. Put it there, but he said, oh, they have enough problems there. Why start a problem somewhere else in a new area? I don't get it. And they say we had 24 other uh, selection we could have used. Okay, what are the 24 areas? What are they? Are we allowed to know? So this government always said, "Oh, we're open with the public. We're open with the public." You know what? They totally screw up with this one.